We all face transitions and changes during our lifetime, but none is more complex or difficult than when we're faced with seeking a lifestyle that affords more safety, personal care assistance, and a better social environment than our own home. Home means many things to each of us. It stores our fondest and deepest memories and has symbolized our independence. Suddenly, we may need to define home in an entirely different way. Aging, whether ourselves or a loved one, has a way of thrusting us into an upheaval, whether from a sudden illness, a loss of a loved one, or a change in a chronic condition such as dementia. Assisted living residences like the Herrick House offer a safer lifestyle option at this transition point in your life. The Herrick House is nestled picturesquely and privately on the upper grounds of Beverly Hospital, recently rated one of the top 100 hospitals in the country for the 7th time. Using the complimentary Herrick House car, our residents enjoy immediate and convenient access to over 250 physicians. Even during the night, if an emergency arises, the close proximity to the hospital is welcomed by the residents and their families, especially when family resides some distance away. Entering the Herrick House, built to the highest standards in 1994 and designed by EGA, a leading architect of award-winning residences, there's a feeling of elegance exemplified by the craftsmanship and attention to detail that is often missing in today's cost-sensitive environment. Solid wood, beautiful molding, and elegant ambiance combines for a feeling of comfort. The lobby, in combination with the elegant parlor, is spacious enough to accommodate groups and becomes a lovely spot to enjoy music and entertainment. Life at the Herrick House truly revolves around the residents. Residents select from studio and 1 to 2 bedroom apartments and then furnish and decorate their new homes. 3 meals a day are served by trained waitstaff in the elegant dining rooms, or residents can choose the daily continental breakfast, which provides the flexibility of enjoying a lighter, more informal morning meal in their apartment. After breakfast, some people prefer to join structured activities, such as the daily morning exercise program, while others prefer to socialize casually. A full array of recreational programs and outings are offered throughout each day, but residents always decide what they wish to participate in for that day. For those who love to socialize, there is always an opportunity. A lively game of bridge or cribbage, a watercolor class, or a trivia-inspired daily happy hour in the most popular room in the house, the pub. Holidays are a time of great celebration at the Herrick House. Italian Night, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Fiesta Night are some of the recent celebrations held for residents and their invited guests. Of course, visiting with family and friends is enjoyed every day, and there are always guests and family coming and going or sharing a meal in the dining room. Because proper nourishment is essential to good health, residents select from varied menus of appetizing dishes exquisitely prepared to accommodate individual preference and nutritional needs. 3 meals a day are served to order, providing the flexibility to have a meal of choice, whether a light offering or a substantial meal at either lunch or dinner. Tables are always adorned with fine linens and elegant centerpieces. The longevity and stability of not only the waitstaff but the entire staff sets the Herrick House apart in the industry. Residents appreciate the stability of the caring staff that they interact with each day.
I think that Mom is a very social person and that she's gotten very involved with a lot of the programs that Herrick House provides. And there's quite often I pop in and she's too busy to see me, which I think is a good sign. It not only is fun for her to make friends and keep her brain active, but it's fun and nice for me to know that she's got a life and she's not sitting in her room.
I like company. I like the food. I'm happy. It sounds good. Feels good.
What truly sets the Herrick House apart from any of the assisted living residences on the North Shore is the level of care provided to our residents. As a medical model assisted living residence, the Herrick House is committed to 24-hour on-site nursing. This means that there is always at least one, and often several, registered nurses on duty around the clock. While it's not every day that a registered nurse is required, it's comforting to know that when one is needed, a nurse is always available anytime. Resident nursing assistants are available 24 hours a day to provide assistance with dressing, grooming, showering, and other personal care needs, or to escort residents to the dining room or activities. The nursing staff is intimately acquainted with each resident and develops the initial care plan with the family physician's input as appropriate. The nursing staff meets with the family to discuss the plan and administers the plan around the clock. This includes overseeing the medication management plan for each resident.
We were looking for a facility where she would get a little more help with her medications, where there would be some nighttime monitoring. So my brothers and I were very interested in the Herrick House because it is a nursing model. The medications that my mother takes are administered to her. She happens to be a person who has morning medications and evening medications. So someone comes in, an aide comes in the morning and in the evening and dispenses her medicine for her. So she doesn't have to figure out which pills to take and how many to take.
I happen to be at an age where I'm having aches and pains. And no matter when you call them, they're so agreeable. I think it's wonderful. I keep telling them I'm a pest, but they tell me I'm not. But they come right away. They really do.
The whole campus is, I think, a real asset to the Herrick House because you have both Ledgewood as the nursing home there, you have the hospital and the emergency room right there, you have an array of facilities, and what we also found to be very, very helpful is we got recommendations for whether it was a geriatric specialist or my mom needed a retinologist or GI specialists. At every turn, we have gotten fabulous recommendations and been able to get in to see these doctors on a moment's notice.
I think that's a wonderful asset because you can have your appointments lined up, and then Mary coordinates them with Henry, and it makes it wonderful where you can't have someone from your family right away.
For those residents coping with Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia, the Herrick House offers a special care unit comprised of 14 custom-designed apartments in a safe environment. With access to its own secure outdoor courtyard, it's a small, warm, and intimate program. Residents enjoy their own family-style dining, a parlor for socializing, a dedicated recreation director, and again, 24-hour licensed nursing staff and resident nursing assistants, all of whom have been specially trained and certified by the Alzheimer's Association. The Herrick House in Beverly, Massachusetts has been enriching the lives of seniors since 1994. Beautifully appointed, the building personifies elegance, while the various floor plans of the 88 apartments provide flexibility in size and location. All of them overlook meticulously maintained grounds and gardens designed for enjoyment by all. The commitment to maintaining a licensed nursing staff around the clock is unparalleled. At the Herrick House, our philosophy is independence and companionship, with a little help.
I love it. I have loved it from the very beginning. I really have.
I would honestly say I could not recommend it more highly, without exception. I would give it the highest grades.
I just couldn't say enough for the Herrick House.
The Herrick House provides flexible living options, including short-term stays for those times when a temporary break is needed. Let us assist you in finding the right solution for your changing lifestyle.